Light.
Hey there, Flosstube, the Royal Guard Soldier Stitching Shannon here, coming to you with Her Majesty,
The Queen of Starts.
Hope y'all are okay. I'm gonna adjust this. Hope you don't get sick. If you do, oh well. Okay, it has been about almost 2 months since we
Probably
last
2
filmed.
months. We didn't film in December at all. I think it was
Yes.
mid-November last time we filmed.
So, girl. So, I hope everyone had a good holiday. I know I did. My Christmas present from my best friend was the purple hair, so rocking it. Good Christmas, good New Year. I think that about sums up everything that's been going on in my life. Anything with you?
Nope.
Okay then.
Just same old, same old.
Okay then.
Nice Christmas, nice New Year's. Ooh, Hope got a job.
She did.
Yes, my teenager has entered the workforce, so I died a little inside. Because...
And Alex got an ear infection.
Yes. So much fun. She survived 100 days of school. Alex did. Today's the 100th day of school.
Correction, her teacher survived 100 days at school with her.
Right, I know. I seriously got to think of some good end-of-the-year gifts for her teachers, because, Lordy, I love my child.
Delilah. I have to keep Delilah at my side because she is eating poop again.
She knows where the cat boxes are.
And there's one cat that can't because the other cats bullied him. Use the litter box, so he just goes in front of it, and Delilah likes crunchies. So she's 2 days in a row she got whipped for that. She's been pretty good the past couple days. So, alright, on tap we have puppy shenanigans.
Always. We have sleeping puppy behind us.
Yes. I still want to throw a blanket on her because she's a butt.
Yeah, but she's kind of trapped by my stuff.
This dog will wait until I open the door to get up from wherever she is sitting and park herself right here, which is my spot. And then she just looks at me. I'm like, I sit there. That's my spot. You did this on purpose. Why are you staring at?
Delilah just looks lost. Hi, what's up? Can I help you?
Come here, baby. Go around and then come here. So, Kate, as always, has more than I do. Sit. Sit. Kate, as always, has more than I do, so I'm going to allow her to start.
Okie doke. And she gave me a challenge, which I accepted. I still have to do the other whip videos. We have to do a whip parade.
Yes, we're going to do a whip parade.
Yeah, Kenny did his. I told him he needed to do it so I could have motivation to do mine, and yeah, his was up that day.
So,
I'm like, 200 whips.
What may end up happening, I say may because I also haven't eaten today. Sorry, Kate. Yeah, you see that look? I get that a lot. What may end up happening is after we film this and after we eat, her first box may get pulled out and she may film that. Okay. What was the other challenge? Because we started there and then we...
because you challenged me that I couldn't get all my stuff organized by the time you were ready.
You cheated though. You had like a cheat sheet.
She didn't know I had a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
She was like, no, it's going to take you forever to get organized. And I was like, no, I have this fabulous sheet in my Stitchy planner that I write down what every whip I've worked on and what dates I worked it on. And I think it was in...
Yes. Whatever you're about to say, yes.
Okay, I don't remember if that was from Jen's planner or Sharon's planner. I don't know because I've got them all. I've got them all mixed.
You're gonna have to remember because I need it.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Go on, figure it out. Okay, start. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. This may be a new record for us.
I know.
And Delilah's hunting invisible squirrels. I wish you guys could see the 3 piles of stuff she has next to her.
I do, but I have worked on a lot this month, and
if that is mine, I apologize.
No, it's
I'm
mine.
shedding.
It's mine. I'm shedding too. Always.
We both showered today, so we're pure shed.
But no, I have worked on a whole lot of whips this month. And then it's been so long since we filmed, I have a bunch of stuff from last year. So my Stitchy bug has been happy. I've gone back to I didn't do it much last year, and I think that's what made my bug unhappy, was who I am is a multi-whip person. It's who I am. So my goal this year is to work on as many pieces as possible, and I've worked on a lot already, and I'm very proud of that. So, and I start something whenever I want because I've got dozens of starts ready to go. But I've only started 7 this month, so that's not bad for me.
No.
Pretty good. So, and I've gotten a lot of progress on other pieces. It's a good stitchy year so far.
Up, Delilah.
So we'll start with my end of the year starts last year. Stop! No! Don't lick my head!
Delilah, lay down, baby. Lay down.
I love you too!
Lay down, baby.
Listen, you've thrown off the queen's groove. Don't make me throw you out the window.
Delilah, lay down.
You're a good dog.
Lay down.
You're a good puppy. You're such a good puppy. I love you too.
I was not expecting.
My ear's still wet.
And now she's doing me. Okay.
Yeah, clean her head.
My head is clean, thank you.
Well, she wants to clean it anyway.
Oh, can we tell them about the moment that Alex and I had in the back of the car? So, I taught Alex that if you blow on Delilah's face, she just does that and gets a little weirded out. So, Alex and I began blowing on each other's faces while we're in the car going to her school event. And then she laughs and goes, "Oh, Shannon, we're blowing each other!" And I'm like, how much do I have to give you to make sure you never say that sentence ever again?
They're so innocent when they're 5.
And Kate's just laughing up front, and Tim's just kind of like, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, kid.
He's learned to just let it roll in this house. He's surrounded by girls. He's learned to let it roll.
We are blowing on each other. We are not blowing each other. No. Okay, sorry, that was hilarious. And then someone left the ukulele in the freaking car.
That was awesome. She started playing the ukulele for us on the way to her class thing. So
literally, she picks it up, and the only thing I said was, "Who the hell left the ukulele in the car?"
She did it. Well, I didn't bring it in, but she brought it out. She insisted on bringing it one day.
Okay.
With her to church. It stayed in the car, but it had to go to church one day, apparently. Okay, you're good.
Let's go.
So, all right, end of the year starts for me. I think all but one are electronic. So, having a good time? Oh. How's it going?
Her face is just like, humans.
We're bothering y'all, I know. It's terrible.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway.
We're not in our normal spot watching Criminal Minds. How dare we?
I know. So, this is Coffee and Contemplation by Kentima by Kana on Etsy. So, love Kana, love her pieces. So, this is the infamous quote from Stranger Things. It is just such a fun piece. So, I just had a lot of fun doing it's steam coming up from a cup of coffee, of course. So 18 count antique white Ada, my needle minder. If I can see it on the screen, it's on the screen.
That was cut off at the top.
Well, it's all right. It's just...
Okay.
I was trying to show the minder.
Oh, okay.
So, Nightmare Before Coffee. That's what it says.
AKA us.
Yes. So, I believe that came from True North Needle Minders with Erica.
How is this comfortable?
Might I remind you of some of the puzzle positions that the dog has gotten herself into in the last 2 days? It's like, okay.
Oh my god, I have to see if I still have that photo to show them.
Dog assembly required.
Sometimes. I broke her. I really did. Like, I had no idea what she was doing. Oh, here it is. Great paws. I was just petting her. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, there's her head. I have nothing for that.
Yeah.
If you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw it because I posted there. It's like, instructions unclear, dog broke.
Yeah. Those IKEA projects that just didn't make any sense.
AKA every IKEA project ever.
So, and then we have, it's just called Cat. It doesn't have a name. It's just called Cat, and I'm sure I have to think of a good name for it. I can't even call it Black Cat because I have several Black Cat charts that just are called Black Cat.
Demon.
Could be, potentially. This is from I Love My Designs, I think. I will double check on that. I think it's called I Love My Designs on Etsy, and they just have the coolest charts. It's kind of a tribal black cat chasing a red ball of yarn. So, of course, I bought it the second we got Ember, because it's Ember. So, but it is just, it's very fun to stitch. Never know what path you're going to choose, just stitching the lines and the sections. And this is just 14 count white Aida. My needle minder is a yin yang black and white cat from True North Needle Minders.
Is my hair knotted?
I don't know.
And again, I have like the most flyweight flipping hair on the planet.
Next up is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from Cloud's Factory. I started watching, I love Disney Plus more than I should. I started watching all of the Disney movies in chronological order. So, of course, I started with Snow White. So I started this one, the day I started my marathon. Oh, it's going to be a marathon that lasts several years. That's how long it's going to take me to watch them all. But anyway, so this is I believe it is 18 count. It might be 14 count. I don't know. But it's a lovely dark blue Aida. I have the start of one of the dwarves. Don't remember which one, but one of them. And then my needle minder is Walt and Mickey. You know, the start of it all. I got that from Molly. I don't remember the name of her group.
Everyday Stitcher?
Yes.
Which is now defunct.
Correct.
If anyone happens to know what happened to her, let us know, because several of us paid for a lot of needle minders we haven't gotten.
Well, I'm more worried about no one has heard from her. And just want to make sure that she's all right.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
I believe this was a new start. I can't guarantee. Was this a new start at the end of the year, or did I show this in one of the other videos? Because I can't remember on that one.
I don't think that was a new start, because remember,
start.
we went to Creative Stitches to grab the threads for it, or the threads for it.
Correct. Okay. So this was a new start. This is This'll Do Nicely from Glendon Place. I just love this piece. It's just so fun.
This Glendon Place is like,
yeah,
I swear.
And I finally succeeded in getting all of the dinky dies.
Don't mind me, I'm creating a mess over here.
I do need to get back to Creative Stitches because I need 2 dinky dies for Grasshopper Pie. I thought I had all those, but I do not.
And I need to get the friggin' silk pack for... You know what I'm thinking.
Yep. Garden Prelude.
Thank you. That's the one.
Alright, so this is 28 count white Monaco, and there is the start of one of the thistles at the top of the chart. Having a good time here? And now you don't like the little hoop.
No, I know. I didn't notice this. She put a needle in it.
Oh, that was sweet.
I totally didn't notice.
That was nice.
It was. I love it, but I totally did not notice it.
Yeah.
And I stitched on that for like a solid hour.
Alright, my needle minder is a thistle plant with the word Sassenach on it from True North Minders.
Because I wouldn't be me if I didn't live with someone who loved Outlander.
Season 5 starts in 2 weeks.
Awesome. I'm going to be hiding in the camper with my puppy, and we're just going to keep watching Sailor Moon.
Alright, so those were my starts.
Okay, I have a start. I actually have a couple. No, you have more starts than that.
Well, no, this is all end of November and all of December.
Okay.
So this is my January box.
Because you organized that. And I still got the black box here. I am missing... I had 2 new starts and I can only... Or 3, but I can only come up with... Nope, I got it. Okay. I have 3 new starts, but I only know where 2 are right now. Which is actually really pissing me off because I loved the other new start I did.
Did you put it in the book?
It would help if I knew where the book was.
Okay, I don't know what you found the book and then you lost the book.
I found the book when we were stitching it. Yeah, no. So it's probably in the Tough Box of Whips, and I'll find it when I do my whip parade.
That's good. That's good. We got to start February this next month.
You mean we have to start February? Oh, yeah. Do we have the fabric. Okay, we're gonna talk about that
We're
offline.
gonna talk about fabric.
Okay, so you've got more.
That big piece of the balloon would be good.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
So
So
we can get both.
December.
Anyway, no, I was gonna say, do you want me to take a break and?
I mean,
because I finished my starts for the end of the year, so you want to?
Okay, so I have a couple new starts. This one was, I don't know who gave it to me. It was just like a gift from someone. I'm not sure who, but it's someone who knows me very, very well. This was my Christmas gift from Kate, and it is Jeffrey Dahmer's cross-stitch kit. That's when the cannibalism started, because I adore true crime. And it was this whole cute little kit, and this is what we were laughing at earlier. I stitched on this for a solid, 45 minutes, and we didn't notice that there was a needle included in it.
Yes, the nice lady who put the kit together included a needle.
So,
that was very sweet.
I don't like this hoop that it came with, which Kate and I realized after the fact it's probably just for finishing. So, it's going to go into a Q-snap. But I got the bee done. And then this True Crime Junkie needle minder came from Kate. She found a pin and she made it into a needle minder for me. Because she knows me.
I have the matching one.
Yes, she does. So, yes, this was my Christmas present. I started this on January 1st. Then, January 18th, we started the one I can't find, which is the Cooler Designs January Carousel, which Kate has somewhere. I'm completely in love with it, and I'm about to, tear apart the camper to try and find it because I want to work on it. I adore it so much, and you'll see it when Kate does hers. We have, slightly different fabric. I don't honestly remember what fabric
I don't remember
one's on.
what you started. I think yours is on a blue.
I feel like it is.
Oh, yeah, you got it at Stitch Niche, and it's like a blue.
Yep.
Like a robin's egg blue.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And then the other thing I started, as I create a mess over here because nothing is ordered, I swear to God, next video, I'm going to have Kate help organize. Which is hilarious because we're also supposed to be cleaning out or organizing the camper because I can't move in there, but at the same time, I don't think there's enough room for all my stuff. Kate says there is, but it's going to require organization, and my level of organization is just shoving all the books into the compartment above the bed.
Yeah, we may need trips to IKEA.
Oh no!
That's terrible.
What are we gonna do? Okay.
Around IKEA.
The other one we started January 20th for the new start in Stitch Mania. Why the fuck am I shedding? On the 20th of every month for 2020, you start a new project. This was an impulse buy for both of us. We saw it, we grabbed it, we're like,
we went for blending filament.
We had to, for the Cooler Designs. And we saw this and we're like, we have to have this. So Kate is a little further than I am. I had to stitch this in hand because I didn't have a small Q-snap with me, and Kate is queen of stitching in hand. This woman does it like no one I've ever met. I'm not good at it. It cramps my hand. I can't get the thread to lay the way I want. It's just not for me.
It takes all kinds.
Yes, it does. But I plan on finding my small Q-snap or stealing Kate's and getting some progress on this. I have not stitched in about 3 days. The stitchy bugs there, I'm just vegging. I think a lot of that has to do with I had my first therapy appointment yesterday. And I think that might be it, because I'm in a spectacular mood today. And I think that might have to do with it. God,
good. That makes me happy.
Yes. So, yes, so the other one we started on January 20th is...
I think I started mine on the 21st.
Hindsight. The Charmed Flag State, Texas.
Check that out.
Huh?
Isn't it cool? I said check that out.
Oh, I thought you said take that out. I'm like, there's no pattern there.
Check it out. It's awesome.
Yes, it is.
It's apparently a series that's starting. It's like,
so far they have Texas, Florida, and the state I refuse to pronounce because go Buckeyes.
But we're gonna need Florida.
You're gonna need Florida. I despise that state. I'm getting Ohio.
I need South Carolina too.
Why is my... Okay, so, sorry about that. There's stuff on my screen! So, and when we got home, Kate just called me into her room, and she's like, so, I have this fabric.
It was a perfect scrap.
It was made to be. I have no idea which way this goes, but I don't know what fabric this is.
It's 28 count white Monaco.
That. And she's like, well, with a 2-inch border, it's going to be 7x10. And I have this 7x10 fabric. And then I was looking in, I have a second piece of 7x10 fabric. Do you want it? I'm like,
it was one long piece, and it was perfect. Cut it in half. It was perfect size.
Perfect.
For
So
both. It was awesome.
I'm pretty sure this is the way it goes. Like I said, not that big of a start. I started this one in Kaufman.
Did you start it then?
Yeah.
No, because that was.
Yeah, I started this in Kaufman because I got 33 stitches on it in Kaufman.
Okay, because that wasn't the 20th then.
No.
That was way after.
That was the 24th? Yeah.
Maybe. No, maybe 25th?
25th. It's somewhere. I started this in Kaufman. But I have a teeny tiny start of
last Saturday.
Yeah. And it is January 21st. Sorry.
Give it up.
I usually start the video off with the date. I apologize. It is January 31st.
Today, yes.
Yes, I need coffee. But, yeah, I just have a start of the state, and I'm watching Kate stitch it. She's a lot further along, and it is stunning. It is gorgeous. So
it's very fun to stitch,
and it looks like it'd be a quick stitch. And I told Kate, hey, you've gotten really far. You can do this. You're gonna have finished soon.
Yeah.
That tee is how many stitches?
130.
Yeah, just the tee.
I've stitched hindsight before. I have my last stitch cemetery.
I need that.
That's
oh my
how
God.
I discovered just how deceptively stitch heavy they are.
And like the EXA are smaller, and then you got the super big S, which is going to be more than 130 some odd stitches. But yeah, it's like a Lizzie Kate. It's deceptively stitch heavy. But those were my new starts, and I swear to y'all, I'm gonna find the January carousel horse before the next. I swear to God, I started something on the 30th, on the 20th.
Maybe.
That's why I need to start keeping track on that journal thing I bought.
Trying to remember. I don't know if you did.
Because the 18th.
Because I didn't start Texas until the next day. So I don't know if 18th was when we started the carousel horse.
We meant to start it on the 20th.
Right.
And then we didn't. So I may be mixing that up.
Yeah, I can check my book. I don't think I started anything on the 20th, though. I did 18th and then 21st.
I swear to God, every time I do a video, I swear I'm going to be more organized, and then it never suits. I think there is...
Nope, the only thing I worked on the 20th was Grasshopper Pie and Faces of Fairy.
Okay, well then we didn't start anything on the 20th, sorry. I definitely started that in Kaufman, though. Okay, there's
February.
Yep, February. What the hell is that on my glasses?
It looks like a dot.
What? Show your next piece.
Ask a question, I'm going to answer it. If I know the answer, it looks like a dot.
Yeah, I think it might be... No, it's too late to be hair dye. I'm just scratching my glasses. Go.
Okay. Anyway, so these are on two whips from the end of 2019. So we have The Library from Little House Needleworks.
My glasses.
I need to make a thread list because there's a couple colors in here that I've gotten to the point where I need them. Mm-hmm. So I gotta snag them.
I've got a couple spare notebooks in the camper that I keep meaning to pull in.
Okay.
We'll use one of those for our thread lists.
Oh, okay. I have a book. It's about yay big because it fits perfect in my purse.
Okay.
So yes, but I do need to make a thread list. So this is on 28 count Lugana in, I believe it's earthen. It was a brand new color when I bought it. I think it's earthen from Picture This Plus. Nito pretty. So I've been working on the center section, which is just the door, but there's a lot of stitches in the door. So I'm not sure if that was even on the camera. And it's upside down. I knew it was upside down. I'm looking at it from the back, and I'm like, I started on the bottom of the door.
Okay, so show again.
Anyway, let's try that again. There's the door.
And yes, it's in camera.
Okay. And the other reason I knew it was upside down was my needle minder. I do always try to keep my needle minder in the same direction as the stitching, just in case. That was lovely, dear.
I am so sorry. Oh my God. If we had not already shown so much, I would stop filming.
Hey, we all do it. We're all human.
Oh my god. I think the worst part is I hit your hand trying to come. Okay, I'm gonna go on camera for a second because I'm going to put my tablet on charge because I may need it today. In fact, I will need it today because our start's today.
Since you're up, maybe turn that lamp off. I think it's a little too much light because we have really decent light coming in for once. For once?
It's been a shitty weather lately.
So I only noticed because I think when you block the light once, we weren't as washed out.
You're never washed out.
Always.
Okay.
See, I think it's a little better. Anyway, so my needle minder is up. There we go.
Yep.
Little House on the Prairie. It's a little book minder, and it's a locket. Isn't that cool? This is from Nifty Needle Nannies, which is no longer around.
Really?
Yeah. I know, I miss Julie.
Why is she away?
Oh, she takes care of her mom.
Oh, okay.
And so,
yeah.
Much more important.
To show how shitty the weather in Texas has been, it is almost February, and it's 52 degrees outside right now.
Well, January and February are our coldest months.
Fuck no. I went out to breakfast yesterday. I should not be able to see my breath in Texas. Apparently, it's really cold in Florida too. Daddy was saying.
I've heard.
He is loving that.
We were laughing about the frozen iguanas and lizards at our Stitch meeting because it's like, yeah, they don't know what to do.
Oh, my friend's in South Carolina. It's snowing there.
Nice.
Because she's like, God bless the teachers because they have no control over their kids right now.
I wish we would get snow. We haven't gotten snow in a few years.
We got flurry the other day, remember?
We did. It was very
exciting.
light. And yes, it is very exciting.
I walked out. I'm like, well,
what's this thing?
Oh my god, it's snow! I know what snow is. I pulled freaking range coverage. Oh my god. I told you that, right? I pulled range coverage 10 days in the middle of a blizzard. These soldiers come to me. I'm the only medic. And they're shaking, they're shivering. They're like, Doc, I can't get warm and I don't know why. I'm like, okay, when was your last security pull? Because they had to pull security for 4 hours. And they're like, oh, I just got off it. I'm like, okay, so you're laying in the snow. Did you have any weather gear on? They're like, no. Like, so you're laying in your uniform that you're currently still in the snow for 4 hours. You can't figure out why you can't warm up. This is why medics cry. Yeah. That was fun, though.
I bet.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. I am checking something.
Yes, warning for Shannon, because this is one of my creepy-eyed girls.
Oh
she does not like I was trying to warn you!
I hate you so much.
I warned you.
You had a calendar of them.
I do, and it was last year's calendar, so I want to take this year's calendar, which is just the freebie calendar Tim got, and then last year's calendar, and kind of combine the two so I can still look at the pretty pictures.
I'm not letting her.
So
I refuse to do that.
Anyway, I warned her. I said I could either do that, so you can look at one at a time.
No.
Or I'm going to disassemble my calendar and put all 12 designs up on the wall.
And I told you I was going to burn the house down.
Mm. So,
anyway. Landlord, fix that.
This is Faces of Fairy 208 from Heaven and Earth. And this was the first project I started doing the one strand single strand loop start project.
Oh, that's...
So I've started a couple more since then, but I still do my my half stitch projects as well. So this is 22 count Ada, Hardanger, I don't know, one or the other, but there we go. There, I turned it over. So
turn what over?
The picture.
Oh, I'm looking at the project we're doing today.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out what that is because I don't know where my skull is right now.
So I had done several hundred shades of brown and gray and green, and it's just so pretty. And I have 2 steampunk minders on there, and just because the picture itself has the steampunk bugs in it. Oh, I think that's I want to say that's a prompt. Stitch on something with an insect. That might be the new one that Cheryl just put up.
Oh, I haven't paid attention.
I think it has bugs in it. So
because I'm still stuck on Garfield. Well, I'm probably just gonna stop that because I haven't been stitching. So we may start again for the heart.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that is a 12.
I usually only get a few done, but
I haven't gotten any done. I haven't yet to finish a thing.
It hasn't been your focus, and that's all right.
No.
So anyway, I have a steampunk owl and a steampunk butterfly, and both of those are from Brenda's Binders and More.
Okay, so okay, yeah, it calls for 2 12 colors. I know I have them. I just don't know where they are. Because I've got the gold tin with the new DMC, and I've got the silver tin that Nikki sent me with the étoile. Okay, you know what? Can you just come to the camper with me after we film this and just help me organize my life?
I can try.
Or
By the time we're done, it's probably gonna be 2.
Yeah.
And
okay,
then,
we'll just see if
yeah.
we can find it real quick after we eat.
Yeah.
Or when
'Cause-
Tim comes home and has a small child.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, sorry.
So
Refocus.
I know, and when I was at Stitch and Itch picking up the blending filament, I meant to grab the étoile, but I didn't.
Oh, we may have to go to Creative Stitches today. Oh no.
We don't have time to go to Creative Stitches today. Maybe tomorrow. They close at 4.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
And
Anyway, so December Year in Chalk by Hands On Design. I worked on this in December. And I got a lot done because I think I had, I can't remember what I had, but I know I finished the P and I did a couple more over in this area. So
I swear to God I'm an adult, but you finished peeing.
yes, I did. And this is on 14 count black Ada, and I have a sparkly
Gorgeous.
Mickey needle minder from Nifty Needle Dandies.
Is it Mickey or Minnie? Yeah, it's Mickey. Because Minnie has the bow.
True, yeah. Fair point.
God, my hair smells so good. I'm using Overtone for the purple now, and it just smells amazing. It makes me really sad that Kate has no sense of smell because I feel like she would definitely enjoy the smell of my hair right now.
Yeah, once in a while she still tries to hand me things to smell.
I've gotten better.
You have gotten better.
Though she is lucky because I had to do the smell test of what was stinky up the fridge, and it was grapes, and I don't know if you've ever smelled grapes that have gone bad, but
We were making our own wine, apparently. So,
and it was not going to be very good wine from the scent that was coming off of it.
I have an almost finish. And it irritated me so much at the end of December that I haven't finished it yet, and I'm going to get back to it and finish it because it just irritated me.
You're going to work on that today.
So, this is from Punny Christmas Ornaments. She hates puns.
So much.
But I have plans to stitch every one of these because they're so darn cute. But I worked on Bow Wow. A little puppy dog there with the wreath.
How was that a pun?
Because it's bow as in
Oh my.
evergreen bow. You asked, okay? You could have just gone on the rest of your life without knowing that, but you had to ask.
I regret everything.
You should. So I did a lot on this. Like I said, I'm so close to being done. I have a couple of spots here in the center that need done. And literally what got me, I'm not good at French knots. Don't get me wrong, I'm not great at them. But I can generally do them. And they look somewhat decent 90% of the time.
Guess what beats there instead?
That's what I'm going to do. But I was so irritated. Because I spent like an hour trying to do the French knots in the
bow.
In the wreath. And I had to pull them out 3 times. And I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. And I put it away and I was irritated.
Have you seen the colonial knot thing? That
yes.
might work instead.
Yeah, I may try that because Valandry has hundreds of colonial knots. And I've seen a video and they look somewhat easier.
Yeah.
So I may try that. But yeah, could not get the French knots to work on this. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put beads there.
Okay.
Irritated me.
Put that to the side because we're going to work on that and finish it today.
So yeah, that was an almost finish at the end of last year. All right, Afternoon in London. Oh, that's just plain old 14 count white Ada on my Bow Wow.
Sorry, Miss Americana, Taylor Swift's new documentary came out on Netflix today, and I watched it, and now I've got her song stuck in my head.
That's good.
I was nice enough to watch it when you weren't around.
Hey, I barely know who she is.
Okay.
I think I know one song simply because it was in the movie Sing that Alex watched over and over and over.
Which song?
And over. Shake It Off?
Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay.
So, Afternoon in London by Country Cottage Needleworks. I actually finished the roof on the house. And let me tell you, that is no mean feat because I think it's like 15 stitches wide and 12 stitches high. So but it was so fun to stitch. You know me, I like to stitch the large chunks of color because they're very relaxing. So this is a 28 count Monaco from Mo's Sale. Of course, there's the house. So I finished the roof and started working on the actual building. So several hundred stitches.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
And I have a TARDIS needle minder. Can't say it. TARDIS needle minder. Oh, can't recall where that one came from. Everybody has the planner resin TARDIS, so I really don't remember where that one came from. Next up is ink circles.
I love this piece, but I don't think I would ever stitch it.
No, not you. I am stitching this for Tim, actually.
Shocker.
And I keep saying we need to go to like World Market or Specs, one of those places, and get a bottle of each of these so he can try them, because he would really enjoy that.
Oh my god, you know what you should do? Holy crap. Okay, when you get a bigger place, do like this. Like, put shelves in the wall and recreate that, and then put the framed piece of that next to it.
That would be nice.
That would be awesome!
That would be nice. I think he'd like that.
Okay, sorry. Let's go.
I may do that when he turns 60. Got a ways to go. He's turning 44 next week.
Yes, and I get to make his cake. I'm so excited.
So, anyway, ink circles, 99 bottles. This is actually one of my whip go pieces this year, so my goal is to finish the first row of bottles. This is an 18 count Ada. I believe it came from Fabrics by LJ, which is no longer around.
Doesn't look like a Fabrics by
Doesn't
LJ.
look like a... Okay.
No, it's not, like, splashy enough.
Okay. Then it could have been Dying for Cross Stitch, which is still around. I buy a lot from her. I used to buy a lot from her. I had to leave the group simply because temptation and budget. Anyway, so I do have the one bottle finished. I had this one finished a little while ago. But I did the shelf here. And so I did the outline of the next bottle. I need to get a couple DMC colors for this too.
I'm sure we have, between the two of us, we have them.
Yeah, I just haven't looked.
We think. Freaking cottage. I still have not touched that piece since then. I'm like, nope. Fuck this.
Well, that's why the puppy dog is still unfinished, because just it irritated me to no end.
2 threads. The first 2 threads we look at.
Can't find them.
Between the two of us, we don't have them. Nope. At least not in our like, free grab stash. They're probably tucked away in a project somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when we went to Michael's, I bought the 2 of them just out of pure spite. Like, I don't even care.
All right, I pulled out an oldie, my very first Mirabilia, which is Le Nouveau. She still intimidates me to this day. I'm not sure why.
You stitch a ton of mirrors.
I know.
Maybe because it was your first.
Maybe it's because it was my first, yes. And I just have this insane fear of messing her up, which is just silly.
You won't. It's going to be gorgeous, especially on that fabric.
There that is. I've been looking for that. That belongs on my Hawkrun Hollow. And I think what it was is I had brought this with me to Stitch Niche, and I did not know there was not a minder on it. So I stole the minder off of Hawkrun Hollow.
Yep.
And I haven't put a new minder on it, so we need to find a new minder for this. Butterfly. It needs to be a butterfly.
Okay.
I have butterflies. So.
You hate butterflies?
No, I said I have butterflies. Okay. So this is on a 28 count rose pink Monaco.
It's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Was Monaco the one they stopped making, or was that Jaslyn?
I don't know. They still make Monaco.
Okay.
I think Jaslyn's a little harder to find.
Why would they stop making a fabric? That doesn't make sense to me.
I know Lugana and Jobelin were on back order forever.
Oh my god.
Because when I was still in Leslie's Fabric of the Month club, she had to send Jaslyn for a little while because it was even, like I said, the Lugana and the Jobelin was back ordered.
Germany, get your shit together.
So I have some Jaslyn, but I think
that on multiple levels.
I think the Jaslyn I bought from Sparkly's, which is in the UK. Good company, pretty fabric.
I still need to decide if I want to get something from Fiberlicious. Their fabrics are gorgeous. And I
They
know you've got
are.
the one.
Yeah, I have several.
Okay.
I knew of the one that I could pull when you were
Yeah.
looking.
Oh my god.
Oh, you'll see it.
Okay.
My Victorian home is on a Fiberlicious.
Okay. Yeah, this is why I love living with Kate. I sent Kate and Garrett a message. I'm like, what do we think of Fiberlicious? Because I kind of want to try it.
It is nice fabric.
And so Garrett's like, I don't know. I've never really tried it. And Kate's like, oh, I've got some. And I'm like, I'm coming in. Literally like 11 o'clock at night, left the camper, came in, and we did like a little whip dive and found it and looked at the fabric.
It is beautiful.
bold.
Now mine are Monaco, and they're very heavy Monaco. They're not like softer Monaco. It's a thicker Monaco, but it's still a gorgeous fabric. But yeah, my Victorian Homes is on one.
Okay. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm going to go on the Fiberlicious site. So.
But yes, very nice. But what I worked on, I did this frame over here for the butterflies, and I did this little section down in here on the portrait side. I just grabbed it for the day. So I didn't have very many colors with me. The needle minder, which does not belong to this piece, it belongs to Hawk Run Hollow, says all we have to decide is what to do with the time. Can't read it backwards. That is given to us. And I believe that came from another needleminder group that's not around anymore. It was Jeannie's, and then it was Kim's.
I got nothing.
Minding my minders.
Ooh.
So I think that came from there. I know it's a quote from Lord of the Rings.
I don't recall that quote.
I think it's Gandalf.
28 count Lugano and Linen are currently on back order with stormy weather in the East Coast. Please expect a major delay in delivery. Thank you. All right, you know what? I may switch up to 32 to get some of their fabric.
Yeah, understandable.
We all know I love my 28. It's like my shit.
All right, this is, I don't think I have a picture. I might have a picture. This is Rapunzel from Donna Stitch. I have a picture. Great. They do have lovely fabric.
I don't need fabric. I don't need fabric.
No, you don't need fabric.
That's so pretty.
I just did a dive through your fabric stash, so you don't need fabric.
She literally went through and she's like, because I'm bored, because I brought my fabric stash in, and she dove, and we ended up finding fabric for 3 projects.
Yeah. All right, so I know because I'm pulling it out, and I'm like, ooh, you have this chart here, and take this. Yeah, I'm throwing fabric at her.
It was amazing.
So this is Rapunzel from Donna Stitch, like I said, and this is 14 count white Ada. I think I like doing these on the 16 count, slightly smaller, but that's all right. It's not a big piece.
Kind of is.
No,
like that fabric is huge.
That's a big piece of fabric.
Okay, true.
And I just did a whole lot of purple. You beady? Big purple blob. And I have
purple blob you ever did see.
R for Rapunzel, needle minder. And if they're from a group that's no longer around, I'm not going to mention it just because it's easier. Because, I mean, you can't go buy it because they're not there. So, I think I have that image in my shop, though.
Woo!
I think. Okay. I think. Not sure. All right. You want to show us some?
I thought I had to sneeze. Look, she just came from. Okay, I'll show the one that's in the Q snaps right now. Because I got a really good progress on this. I don't know how many stitches because it's on the stitch counter that's up there and I don't feel like getting it. So this is going to be Linden Places. Flowers of Holy Night. This chart has seen better days. I've literally, destroyed it. It's in 3 separate pieces right now. This is the piece I'm stitching for my grandparents, Nana and Papa, and I'm stitching it on the called for. I can never remember this. Or can I ever find it? 28 count antique white Jolene. And I managed to get all the loose threads I had out. Oh, it is stuck up in there. And I finished a leaf and started on another leaf, and then yeah, that's right. That's the right way. So yeah, actually, this is done all in Dinky Dye Silks, and I adore it. It's just so pretty too, and it's soft.
I was kind of it's soft.
No, the silks are soft.
Oh, okay. The silks are soft too.
Oh my god. Okay, go. Oh, you want me to keep showing?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't. You know,
Then
again, I have like 300 over here probably.
yes.
This should count as part of a whip parade. We should probably put that in the title a little bit because
Nope,
there's
count.
probably because I'm
Nope.
not going to bring them out again for the whip parade because it's silly.
Nope. Doesn't count. We're gonna have to show them again.
Alright. So,
and telling you right now because I'm starving, we're not gonna film the whip parade tonight.
no.
Maybe Monday.
All right. We haven't even gotten to January. All right. So, cluttered collection. You know it. You love it. Jeremiah Junction. Oldest whip. Still
She's
working at
gonna
it.
finish it this year. I swear to all this holy.
So, it is going to be a major focus piece in February. So, it will get a fair amount of stitches in February, unless I burn it.
You won't burn it. I won't let you.
14 count white Ada. There we go. I worked on this bottom area here. I got the sheep done.
The blob.
He's not a blob anymore. He's a sheep.
No, when you
he
were
was a
on
blob for a long
She's like,
time.
I have 200 stitches on this brown blob. I'm going to finish. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I finished the sheep. I got the 2 boxes behind the sheep, the hat boxes here. And I started working on this bottom shelf here because I'm a dork. I've been this right here. I wanted to work on this forever. It's the basket of yarn. But that's what I wanted to work on. So I was so happy to get to that section. So I've been working on that bottom of the shelf and the basket of yarn.
Seriously, if you ever make it out to Texas, and they're in the Dallas area, let us know because you have not stitched until you've stitched with Kate. It is like a whole new experience.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Okay.
It's total compliment. Can you stop? No, stop that.
All right. My 6 snow bells from Lizzie Kate are all on the same fabric, but I worked on Frosty Friends recently. And this is a 14 count smoke tone Ada. And I have a little Olaf needle minder, of course. Frosty Friends is here at the bottom. And I did a whole... If you haven't seen Frozen 2, there's a really good line in there that, oh my goodness.
We're pretty sure it was ad-libbed because it cannot not be ad-libbed.
I know. Well, and the Samantha thing too. I was thinking about that. That had to be ad-libbed. Anyway, I did the snow on the bottom. I know it doesn't look like much, but again, 150-ish stitches. This is the whole thing together. So I have all of them started, and I have this top one, which is all dressed up. The closest to being done. I've still got a few hundred stitches to go. But yeah, that one's the closest to being done.
If I could stop shedding at any point in time, I would greatly appreciate it. I kind of like my hair where it is on my head, not all over me.
I've given up. It's with the fibro and the meds and it constantly falls out. All right, another donut stitch piece. This is Aladdin. There it is. Oh. This one's fun. I think this one's going to be my next donut stitch focus after I hit my whip goal on Alice. So, because the colors are just really fun. And this is, I believe this is 16 count antique white.
Most of your donuts are on 16, right? With the exception of Rapunzel?
I've got a mix.
Okay.
I've got 14, 16, and 18. So,
okay.
But I'm pretty sure this one's 16. So I did a lot of the 3808 in that area. So I have the start of the outline of Aladdin. And my needle minder is a Genie, Aladdin, and Jasmine emoji.
Look how cute she is.
She's adorable. She means the dog, by the way.
I love my puppy.
Sugar, honey, I love you, but I do not love you as much as Shannon loves Delilah. I don't. But you're a good puppy.
He's just so cute.
All right. I have Carol. No, alphabet
Finishing
of
that
Carols.
this year. Wow, that was probably really loud.
Really loud. This is
This
alphabet.
is solid clap. I'm so proud of this.
This is Alphabet of Carols from Fangirl Stitches.
Which she's finishing this year because she hates it.
I did get. Okay. Let's clarify that for
Backstitch.
I hate working on it.
Oh, yeah.
I love the piece. Every time I bring it out, it just makes me happy. I hate working on it. The fabric is awful. I have never stitched on a 16 count that was this bad.
And she's too far into it to switch.
And
before the loops
I don't like backstitch to begin with. And so, but yeah. So I'm up to the queue, and I actually did do 100 stitches, 100 back stitches. No, maybe not 100 back stitches. I think I finished the queue and then started back stitching that. So, but I know it was 100 stitches that I did. So there is the whole thing, and it is lovely. And I like I said, it does make me happy to stitch on it. Or the piece makes me happy, but I hate working on it.
Which is why
oh my goodness.
QRSTUVWXY. So you've got 9 letters left. You're finishing it this year. What if you did like a letter a day?
No.
A letter a month? 2 letters a month?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. So, all right. I have 2 needle minders, Away in a Manger, and Oh Holy Night from Brenda's Minders and More. I've almost reached the end of December.
Woo!
As we hit our first hour.
Oh my god.
Are we going to... Oh, that's pretty.
We're doing it in one fell swoop.
Okay. That was my next question. Was it going to be a 2-hour Jessie Marie type novel movie?
Yup.
Novel. I don't know where that came from. Or was it? Or we were going to break it into 2?
Nope, we're doing it in one fell swoop. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to get it uploading to YouTube, and then I'm running out for my calzone, and you're getting yourself something to eat, and we're settling back in for Criminal Minds.
Okay. Okay, I need to eat. I'm looking for the chart. It's an electronic chart.
Oh my god, Kate, I love you so much.
I know, and I'm looking for the chart. Where's the chart? Okay, it's on my phone.
I love how, like, as we're filming, I slowly just start sinking lower and lower.
You're getting comfortable. So, anyway, this is, I can't pronounce it in French, but it translates to History of Sheep. And it's so cute. I just adore it. It is a Jardin Privé.
Oh.
It is. So this is on 18 count Vintage Country Mocha, which is the called for fabric. You know me, I don't normally do called for fabric, but I love this fabric, so that was an easy sell. And it is actually, I can't remember if it's 4. It's 4. It's 4 different charts. You can stitch them individually, but they also give you the dimensions to stitch them together. So, of course, I'm stitching it together because it's just adorable. So I have this 1 block done on the first one. Well, it's not really done. There's another sheep and a bunch of other stuff. But I did finish the flower of the block on the first one. So there's grass and
You
a
are
sheep.
a giant baby. You are fine. You're hearing her over there?
I know. I don't know what she's grumbling about. She's got the couch.
Because this one's on the couch as well.
That's true.
She
doesn't like to share lately. She doesn't even like to share with s'mores lately. So she's just getting grumpy in her old age. Anyway, so I have a little sheep needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More. And I have this sheep needle minder.
Huh. I wonder how they dye that.
Ooh. Maybe fold it.
I'm still on the Fiberlicious website, just looking at everything. I'm not buying anything. Though I did cry when my paycheck hit yesterday. Which, to be fair, was because I didn't know I was getting paid. Because they didn't pay me in December. So I honestly didn't know when I was going to get paid. And then rapidly depleted my account by like $800 in 10 minutes.
Bills. Don't you love being an adult?
No. I fucking don't. Can I reverse this shit?
Oh, I know. I think Tim's paycheck when it comes in, it's like, oh, that's pretty. 5 minutes later, we're down to $100. It's like, gee, that was fun. I'll last.
How it's pretty. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I bought one thing that wasn't bill related yesterday.
Right.
It was a gift for someone.
Yes. And that's worth it.
Yep. Especially since she's like crying right now.
I bet.
So
I bet.
worth it.
Yes, always. All right, so this is Forest of the Red Fox from Soda Stitch. And so I did a lot on the tree, several different shades there. I do need to keep this out because, again, I think one of the props on the new event from Cheryl was stitch on a plant. And it had to be stitch on a plant, not stitch on a piece that has plants in it. You had to stitch on the actual plant. And I was like, ooh, trees or plants.
Would Pumpkinville work for that? The middle banner?
You'd have
grass.
Oh, the grass.
Yeah.
The grass is a plant. But yeah, it has to be on the actual plant. Or I could do the border on All Creatures Great and Small, which I need to do anyway. Either one. So this is 18 count beige Ada, and I have a super cute little fox needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More.
Yep. The iconic heart shape as a symbol of love is traditionally thought to come from the seed pod of the now extinct silphium plant, which was used as an ancient form of birth control. Stitch on a plant of some type. Must stitch on the actual plant to qualify.
I adore all the
fun facts.
Yes, because all the research that goes into planning these events.
Are you okay with it, ma'am?
I was hoping for a picture. I do not have one. Nope. Okay. This is Hootie's 12 Days of Christmas by Pinoy Stitch on 18 count oatmeal Ada. Eat that green. All right, and I did a lot of the blocks. Started working on the blocks of the border. So one day it'll be done. I have a blingy gold owl. I think I got that from Brenda. Brenda's Minders and More. Right. Next up was Death by Cross Stitch.
I haven't worked on that since we started it.
I have worked on it quite a bit, fairly, but I did, some stitches in December. So this is 28 count. No, that's wrong. I think it's 32 count. Oh, there's a tag. I'm an idiot.
28.
28, okay. I was going to say, I didn't think it was 32 because it's dark. And I can see 32 if it's a light fabric. So, this is 28 count.
Echo.
I know it's called Echo. This is
Lugana.
Lugana. Got it. From Picture This Plus. Pretty. Pretty?
It's a tag with all the information attached to the fabric.
It's pretty. So, I have been working on the border still. So, that's at least the height and width of the page 1. So I'm very excited about that. I'm working on this 1/1 with Buckeye Scarlet Gentle Arts thread.
On gray, because go Buckeyes.
And my needle minders, I have a Death's Head Moth and a Skeleton Tourist, both from Delicious Threads.
Skeleton what?
Tourist.
Oh my god, that's fucking adorable.
It's Skeleton Tourist. Right? He's just, Death by Cross Stitch. It needed a skeleton, and oh, that's lovely. I've hooked them together.
I hate it when that happens so much.
They like to be friendly. Okay, would you like to show some?
I kind of don't have a hand right now.
Oh, okay.
Delilah has this thing with hands. She likes licking them. So I'm going to be stuck here for a little bit.
She does. She likes to give hand baths.
Because see, Kate will remove her hand from Delilah. I will not. Because I love her.
Sometimes she doesn't let me. She, grabs my arm and holds it down.
Oh, yeah. She has to say if she's not done, she will actually, with her paws, hold your arm in place. No, I am not done.
So,
my stomach.
It is lunchtime. It's past lunchtime. So this is Snow White from Donna Stitch on 14 count white Ada.
I got kicked out of your bedroom once because you could hear my stomach. Remember that?
It was really loud, though. I mean, it was like listening to the humpback whales migrating.
We were hiding in the
It
bedroom watching
echoed.
Criminal Minds and stitching, and all of a sudden my stomach growls, and she just goes, "Tim, get her some food immediately."
It echoed in my bedroom.
I have a hand again.
So I almost have.
I love you.
I have the outline almost done on the little house there, and I have a Snow White pony needle binder. Hi. I dropped the fabric and I gained another head. I love you too, Poppy. Did you think I felt unloved? You wanted to give me some love?
Okay, in the whip bin, I think I put a few stitches in this. Yes, because I finished the work. This is Delilah's project.
Okay, sweetheart, you really don't want to sit on sugar. Just for your safety, don't sit on sugar.
This is Dog Lessons for People by Lizzie Kate. I'm stitching this on a fantasy dyed fabric that was a solo dye. It's a 28 count Jobelin. What are you doing? And last time I had a W, so I finished the W and did Win a Growl. Will do.
More than a few stitches.
Yeah. And I'm stitching this one. This bit is DMC 3801 because I'm just doing a grab bag of the floss. And then, I love the irony of this, my needle minder is Cruella de Vil. So, God, I love this fabric. I really do. I love this
pretty.
piece.
It is pretty. She does it. She does gorgeous
Like the fabric just kind of makes it.
So, this is Charting Creations. I'm just totally just stole the show.
No, you've got a shit ton more shit than I do. Go.
Oh, for everyone she shows, I show 50.
She shows a box.
Oh, goodness. So this is Charting Creations, small, ready to strike. Which
love you, Nick.
It's a gorgeous snake.
By the way, Charting Creations now sells Picture This Plus and freaking Color and Cotton because, you know...
Because Nikki loves us and...
I don't give her enough money.
Right. Oh, that reminds me. I think I owe her a payment on my layaway. I'm so sorry, Nikki.
You know she's good. You know that's why I love her.
She never bothers me.
Because she knows she's going to get paid.
She's going to get money from me.
She
it's
knows.
Just my brain, and I think I owe her a payment. So, and she knows that as soon as I pay off the layaway, as much as I say, I'm good for now,
she's going to get another one.
I start another layaway.
It just is what it is.
Because I have to.
It is what it is. My hair looks really fucking good. I'm really proud of it.
It does.
Sorry.
Anyway, you're good. So I have a lovely larger triangle of the brown.
For once in my life, I'm feeling semi-confident. Like, I think I look good. So
you do. You are having a great day.
So yeah, I'm gonna ride this. Like, I'm fucking awesome, and I'm totally gonna get this naval officer to buy me dinner tonight because why not?
I have a Villains needle minder. I'm proud of this one. This was the first bottle cap minder I made for the shop when I brought the bottle cap. It was
your first one?
That's the first one I made as a test.
Oh my gosh.
That was my test minder when I brought the bottle caps into the shop.
I adore that.
That was my first one. And then I have a Scrambucks coffee because it's snake. All right. Next up is, I hope y'all are comfortable because I haven't even gotten to January yet. I told you I've been stitching on a ton of things and it has really made my stitchy bug happy.
She is like on fire, y'all.
So this is Raspberry Homecoming from Told in a Garden.
This one confused me because she said she was going to stitch on one piece of fabric.
Yes.
And so I walk out and I see her stitching on that, but the fabric she had picked is on the table. I'm like,
I found the piece of fabric that I wanted to start it on.
It was a very confusing time for me.
It was. I'm glad you recovered.
Who said I've recovered? I'm still confused by everything.
Yeah. Remember, I don't have ducks in a line.
They're at a rave somewhere, and I was not invited.
I have squirrels, and they're at a rave. Yeah,
and I was not invited, so I'm very offended by that. I'm hurt by that.
This is 18 count Sage Ada.
This is yours.
Thank you. I wondered what I did with that one.
You gave it to me because I lost like all my shit, and then I found it all.
Okay. I figured it would show up eventually. I put it somewhere safe. All right, so I finished that strip in the middle of the blanket, and I've been working on the barn. And I have a Holly Hobby needle minder.
Have a penny.
Thank you.
And I'm cleaning out my stitch bucket right now. My stitch bucket might.
She doesn't give me her 2 cents worth. She gives me 1 cent.
I'm snorting now. I'm cleaning out my stitch box here. I'm gonna try and organize it and get a few more whips in here. What?
All right, next up is...
I need to start that.
I need to work on it. The blocks have been so freaking cute. They have the 3 shops released, and it's like, oh my goodness.
They released the new one today.
Oh, Meg, slow down.
Hold up. I got this. You show.
Oh
I'll
my
look.
gosh.
Go. Because it released at midnight.
First one was Chucky. Second one was Michael Myers. Third one was Freddy Krueger. Just, they're freaking adorable.
Hold. Let's see.
So, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. I have almost the border done on the first shop.
Oh, she put it out in a film this time. Oh, that's adorable.
Don't mind us as we watch the film. Anyway, who is it? Oh, yeah.
It looks like it.
Oh, is it Pennywise?
Hold on. With killer sales. Come on, show us this week's. Will you make it out alive? Sweet dreams. Buyer beware. No, it's the... I don't know what it is.
Or is it Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
It's a unicorn of some kind. That one. Okay, that's just a promo for the South, so let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Ignore us, we're special. Tutti Frutti Play Place. Fried chicken and pea soup. Take time for a break from shopping to let the kids burn off some steam and grab a snack from Captain Spaulding? Captain Spaulding's Tutti Frutti Fried Chicken Shack. The carousel, ha, is out of order momentarily while we wait for the cleaning ladies. It looks like Regan had a little too much candy from Sam Hain's Sweets next door. Or, okay, Captain Spaulding is a tribute to the late Sid Haig, who portrayed the
House
iconic...
of 1,000 Corpses.
Yep, and then Regan is the Exorcist.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, yeah, that's
what that is.
That's this block.
So,
love it.
Anyway, I'm going to get caught up one day. Actually, we're supposed to be... Okay, you need to start yours. We're supposed to be getting up to the top of the border, so Terry can show us the chain stitch next week.
You went through the fabric. Did you see anything that would fit it?
I don't know. What do you want?
I don't... Why do you ask me this?
I don't know. This is 32 count Lugana in spring from Picture This Plus. And yes, I have almost the border done.
Up a little bit.
There you go. Almost the border done on the first shop. Yeehaw. And my minder is from...
No Name Needle Minders.
No Name Needle Minders. It just needed something freaky. And that qualified.
If we wanted something freaky, we could have just taken a picture of Alex.
Yeah.
I love that little monster so much.
Yes.
Oh, she was so much fun last night. She was in a mood, so I brought in Disney Monopoly thinking it would calm her down. And, hey, let's play Disney Monopoly. She's screaming. She's so happy. And she's, rolling the dice, but she doesn't know that it's supposed to land on the game board, so it's ending up, halfway across. I'm just I underestimated this by a lot.
My child is special. So you worked on dog lessons for people, which I do have. I worked on cat lessons for people recently. Yay! And again, somebody's stitch along coming up has a cat. Work on a piece with a cat. And I was like, oh, okay.
See, this is where Kate and I differ, because she's multi-whip. She'll work on 4 or 5 pieces a day, which just hurts my head. And she's a member of many different challenge groups. I'm in one, because I'm going to leave the Enchanted one, because I just can't keep up with them, and I cannot work on multiple projects a day.
It's not you.
No, it's not. And that's okay.
Yep. And I can't work on just one, or even try to get, last year I would try to get one piece to fit in 4 or 5 different groups. And it's like,
Not you.
if it works now, great. But if it doesn't, it's not a big deal.
No.
And I don't mind if I have to pull a separate piece for a project on its own. If I have an assignment somewhere else, and I also, I don't worry about if I don't get them all done.
Yeah.
And I think that helps me.
Yeah.
Enchanted Stitching, which, no. Yeah, Enchanted Stitching is the Disney one.
Yeah.
But School of Magical Stitches was Harry Potter last year. It's Disney this year. So again, they have weekly and monthly challenges. I may get 1 or 2 done a week. I might get all 4 done in the week. Of the monthly ones, I might get 1 done. I might get them all done. It doesn't bother me if I don't get them all done. Same with Cheryl's from Cross Stitchers Journal
and Daily 30.
PSA on that. It is a fantastic group.
It's a closed group.
It is a closed group. Because Cheryl wanted to keep it small, and it's fabulous because it's small.
Yeah. It's like drama.
So, yes, it is like the only group out there that does not have drama. It's fantastic.
I have some hair.
I want my own hair back.
It's not yours.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely some purple on that hair.
Okay. Could have been Alex's.
It was too long.
Okay.
Yes, I got to dye part of her daughter's hair.
She enjoyed it. She still loves her purple hair.
She did not enjoy washing the dye out.
No, I should have warned her that Alex does not like her hair washed, so she screams.
I swear to yesterday, okay, she had a bath. Literally playing in the tub for 10 minutes. Okay, same water that she's being washed with. Suddenly, as soon as it starts washing her, it's burning. I'm like, you were just... 5-year-old brains hurt me.
Yep. So, this is 14 count beige. Oh, I was talking about that. Yes. Yes, it's a closed group. So you can't find it. The Daily Stitchers.
Yeah.
Daily 30. If there is an opening, Cheryl will make an announcement and we can invite people. But there's no waiting list. It's just, y'all are just going to have to live vicariously through us.
And I already have my next invite. If she opens it up, I'm going to see if I can get Kate in.
Oh, nice. All right, so I finished the orange words, which are appreciate wildlife. I might have finished play with your food too, but I'm not sure. But yes. And yeah, I'm just grabbing, same thing, I'm just grabbing random colors, whatever works.
I think the only thing I will not be randomizing on dog lessons is the dog.
Well, yeah, you have to make it look like Delilah.
Yeah. Kate was trying to help me with that.
Oh.
As she's like pulling thread for her fabric, she just like picks up like, what was it, 7?
9-7. I was thinking she was like a 9-7-6, 9-7-7, somewhere in that family.
And Delilah just happens to be like walking by her, and Kate's like, "Oh look!" and just starts laying skeins on Delilah, and Delilah's just like,
but we found the perfect color. We found that she is definitely a 9-7-7.
She is.
She is. It's perfect.
She's a goofball.
And I have a Pete the Cat needle minder. Love Pete the Cat. From True North Minders.
The fuck is Pete the Cat?
You never read Pete the Cat?
I've never read a book about a blue cat, no.
You have sorely been abused as a child. Wendy, I am so disappointed you did not read her Pete the Cat.
To be fair, I was reading Harry Potter at 6.
Yeah. Well, you need to read Pete the Cat.
I am sure one of these days your daughter asks me to read her book. It will be Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat is awesome. He is the coolest hip cat you will ever meet.
Delilah, eat him.
All right, so I've also worked on so many other things. The world postage stamp from Soda Stitch. I brought this out to work on it for something.
Who knows?
One of those groups, one of the projects. Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, God.
It starts tomorrow, the new battle in the mythical group that I could Myth and Magic Wars.
Okay, no, we need to pause this because the way I found out about this group was I wasn't talking to my dad yet.
You had just gotten home.
Yes, I had just gotten home and I was talking to her. I forget, I think it was at the VA or something. But I was talking to her and she goes, "Oh my God, hang on, I'm about to lose my And she grabs her phone, looks through, and goes, "Oh, thank God, my vial of blood's good for 24 hours. Go ahead." I'm like, perfectly normal. And I shit you not, I was sitting on the floor talking to her, and I fell. I collapsed. I was rolling. I could not stop laughing. But go ahead and tell them about this group.
But yes, it is a very fun group, and I don't know much. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons or role-playing games like that. And I can't remember. Angela might have given me the link to the group. But it's a fun group, and it's these battles between these mythical clans. You have your vampires and your witches and your dryads and your grimlocks and your ogres, and there are so many. But if you're not in a clan, you're a villager. And as a villager, you can stitch. You get a daily number, and you put it on your pieces, and you have 24 hours to put as many stitches in that piece as you want for the day. You need, whatever you're stitching that day. And then you can trade those stitches for ingredients to give to the different clans to make spells for attacking or protecting, things like that. So yes, I had worked very hard to make enough stitches for a vial of blood. And I was so mad because I thought it was going to expire.
Oh God, my blood!
And yes, the next day I told Shannon, I said, I successfully managed to give away my blood. And so my 5-year-old pipes up, no, Mom, you need to keep your blood. It's a very fun group. So I literally just put in whatever I'm stitching for the day. I add it to there.
She's been offered clanship, and she's like, "No, I'm a happy little villager."
Yeah. There was an opportunity since we're starting a new battle. There were a couple of spots in clans that I could have joined, and I said, "No, I think I'm a happy little villager, and I just like to do my little stitching, and I'm good."
Give away her blood.
Give away my blood.
Oh my God, yo.
And bat wings. I get a lot of root of rosemary.
At this point, like she'll just tell me just to mess with me. She goes, "I need to get some bat wings." And I'm just, it's taking me a bit, but I know now what she's doing. I'm like, okay, you're in the group.
Yeah, when I throw out random ingredients that I need. So, anyway, so I finished the word Sydney. I finished this side of the little yellow and green blocks and a little bit of the upper house. So, and of course,
Sugar's chasing the garbage truck.
Oh, yes, she's dreaming. And of course, my needleminder is trying to take over the world, Pinky and the Brain.
I love Pinky and the Brain.
Me too.
So much. Okay, so I'm just going to interject here real fast. Because I'm pretty much just going to pop up right now and then be like, hey, it's me.
Ooh, I think I only have 4 left from last year. And this was all November and December. Actually, like tail end of November and then all of December.
I swear to God, for my own sanity, I'm gonna force her to do weekly videos. Great Zoo Escape by Victoria something. I want to say Victoria Selman, but that is surely not right, because that's the book that we finished. Yeah. Oh my God. Fuck. Words.
Oh, was that the author of Blood
yes,
for Blood?
Blood for Blood. And the other two that we have to start.
Good book, yes. I need to start that.
Yeah. But Victoria something. And this is being stitched for my best friend's little girl, Harley. I did some serious progress on this. I got basically the 2 antennas done and a lot of holy white on white. And then because she's my bestie and I know her. Yes.
I don't think giraffes have antennas. I think I'm just saying. I think they're horns, but I'm pretty sure they're not antennae.
They're little nubby bits on their head.
They're not antennae. They're mammals, okay? I'm pretty sure.
Don't judge them. Don't diss their life choices. What if they want to be antennas?
Why not?
Anyway, I finished the horns, and a lot of white and white, and because she's my bestie and I know her, my needle minder just says bitch, which is also our nicknames for each other. So,
does she call you a jerk if you call her?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she's watched Supernatural.
Bummer.
You need to start watching Vampire Diaries.
The what?
Vampire Diaries. I had the same look, and then Ashley convinced me to make it through the first season, and I'm on season 5 now, and I'm fucking in love.
Okay, it's a TV show.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. It's based on a book, but the book's YA, so it's kind of like, yeah,
Okay. I know I wanted to look into the True Blood, too, which is on one of my streaming services.
That's on HBO. That's going to be in after Alex goes to bed.
Yeah.
It's HBO. I used to watch it.
Right, but I think it might actually be on one of the streaming services, too, because I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, but I can't start it because...
It might be on Hulu.
I need to read the book. At least the first book.
Somebody will not let me corrupt the daughter with murder yet. So we're not allowed to watch Criminal Minds when it's really fun because she's typically in her room playing. Well, she came out the other day, and we always pause it when she comes out. Well, she comes out when she wasn't supposed to, and on the TV screen it's just like 2 bodies that have been dismembered, and there's blood everywhere, and they're talking about sexual assault. And we just see this little blonde head coming towards us, and Kate's like, no, stop, wait! I'm like, if we corrupt her now, she'll be fine later in life. Just saying.
This is the bookshelf from Country Cottage, I think.
Diane Williams.
Yeah, the cover paper is actually in that box over there. I saw it the other day, and I was like, oh, when I find that whip, when I pull out that whip to work on it, I need to put the cover picture back.
There's a box over here.
Oh, it's in this box. Right I'm sorry. It was over there.
Okay, so it's in the box that the laptop is currently on, so you guys are seeing.
I'm sure you've seen it before.
I'm just like standing over there, like, what box is she on?
It's this box right here. Oh my word. Okay, so this is the bookshelf. And this is 28 count Jobelin in Beach Walk from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I've been working on the tree at the bottom. I got the trunk of the tree done there. And my needle minder says, me. I need more books, of course.
We still need to find home for the books that are on the table.
Yeah. I need more shelves.
True.
So, and Lucky Dog Books might be reopening. Sorry. Dark Bubba.
I love how we both apologize at the same time. What is that? I don't think I've seen that one.
You haven't seen this? This is cool.
No, you haven't shown me that one.
Carriage House Samplings. Carriage House on Main.
You have not shown me that
I
one.
just really like this. I mean, again, I there's only a couple of Hawk Run Hollows that I want to do. But when I saw this, I said, okay, that's just adorable. I love it. I love it. So, but there it is. It's awesome.
Okay,
and,
oh, sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, completely forgot that you have to show the face.
That might help. Just a little.
I swear to God, I'm gonna keep my food up before I upload this, because I am starving.
Alright, this is 28 count Jobelin. It's in a lovely color. I have not a clue. Oh, I have the tag with it.
Hey, it's not attached this time, so we can give her a break on that.
Oh, this is Jazzlin. Okay.
Jazzlin?
Yes.
Called it Jazzlin.
Jazzlin. Yes, but that's Jazzlin.
Okay.
This was when Lugana and Jobelin were on back order forever.
Yeah.
So it's a 28 count Jazzlin from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's called Galeen. Sorry, Leslie. I'm butchering that.
Look how pretty.
Alright, it's so pretty. And so that I did more of the frame around the doors to the carriage house. And I have a minder that says Warden's Auto Sales. You know where that's from? Actually, I mean, I bought it from a group that's not around anymore. But the charm itself, the wood charms, Pork Chop Show on Etsy. Awesome group.
Okay.
Shop.
Okay, so next up was a pattern that was gifted to me, even though she does not remember giving it to me. I told her the story. I'm like, you gave this to me. She goes, I did. And I'm like, it was my birthday present because I liked it and I was having and hung on the price and I put it back and you stopped me and yanked it from me and said happy birthday. She goes, absolutely.
Fibro brain.
No recollection.
So fun.
At all. But this is my favorite memorabilia to date. Athena, the goddess of wisdom. And I am stitching her on 32 count Lugana in Oaken from Picture This Plus. I mean, I got some silks in, so I was very happy.
Maybe my library is on Oaken. Oaken and Earthen look a lot alike, so
You do.
I'm not sure.
So I've got a blurb. I've got part of her dress, but I got some silks in there. So this is what I have. And then my needle minder is the greatest villain of all time, Maleficent. Yzma. I like Yzma, but
Yzma's my girl.
Maleficent turned into a dragon.
True. Yzma turned into a kitty cat that was so cute you couldn't do anything.
I guarantee you the dragon would eat her.
And then the bunny.
So yeah, that's my Mira. Go.
I have two more from 2019.
You mean we may be eating soon? Before dinner?
You want to wait and do this?
No, we got it. We got this.
All right.
I have faith in us because if we stop now, then kid will be home.
That's true. That's true.
And filming with small child will not end well.
All right. This is Chippendale Portal from Tiny Needle. And it's just Chippendale that are inside. It's a fan art piece. That are inside a little frame and they're like peeking over the frame. So, I did this much here and then the ear. Okay. And my ear says, just goofing around.
There's the butt, there's the dog tail, there's the paw.
That could work too.
Oh my god, I swear to y'all, I am a 27-year-old adult. I am mature. I pay my bills on time. That's a dog's butt.
Sweetie, I'm 40. And, you know, I still laugh at South Park references.
Hey, this is what you started on my birthday.
I'm going to say probably because I know her birthday is May 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Cinco de Mayo. So I'm going to say yes, probably.
Yeah, you did. Because you made me look at it and you laughed because it's a pun.
It is a pun.
It's a very clever pun, but I hate puns.
So it's called Cinco de Mayo from Nerdy Little Stitches on Etsy. And I think this might have been one of the ones I got from Sparkly's. No, this is coloring cotton. This is a piece of coloring cotton fabric. So, but it is 5 jars of mayonnaise. Cinco de Mayo, 5 jars of mayonnaise. I love it. Food.
Someone help me.
All right, so I did more of the mayonnaise. And then my little needle minder is a little... Okay, what kind of drink is that?
I think it's a margarita.
Okay.
Nope, that's a martini.
Okay. It's little dude. It's a little drink that I think you drink on Cinco de Mayo.
You drink tequila on Cinco de Mayo?
Well, maybe he's tequila then. I don't know.
All I know is growing up, everyone fucking celebrated my birthday, so I was the bomb.
I don't drink, so I don't know. I finished 2019.
Okay, to be fair, this is my fault, because we meant to keep filming in January, and I just was not.
She wasn't feeling it, and that's all right.
I either wasn't feeling it, or I just got back from the VA, which I'm pretty sure they should just rent me a room there at this point.
Either she wasn't feeling it, or I wasn't feeling it. So, because the weather's had me down more than up for the last 2 months.
Because it's like nice, and then it'll drop 30 degrees overnight.
And that knocks me down.
Yeah, we're both at this point, like, it is like 30 degrees overnight, and I stumble in, we barely greet each other, we have coffee and sit down, we're just like, no, we're done today. Okay, so while she organizes that,
I'm just getting the pile out of the way.
This is my 30 minutes a day piece, as well as my stitch at your own pace style piece. Welcome to Pumpkinville. My goal is to finish this by the end of the year. And I'm going to start the 30 minutes a day on it today, because I meant to last week, but I didn't stitch. Okay, yeah. So, I'm working solely on the borders right now. So, once March hits, I'll finish the March block and then keep going with the borders. But I got the top border for March done. That's the little spools. And then I started the top border for June. Yes, I did just have to do that. Which are little ice popsicles. So I need to do another line, then the third popsicle, and then yeah. So what's up?
I'm pretty sure it's April.
No, because April's the diner. Because it's done in 3. So
Right.
January, February, March, April, May, June.
Okay, so June's under. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking you were showing this.
No.
Okay.
No. So yeah, my goal is to get this done this year. I think 30 minutes a day. I can do that.
Okay.
And my 30 minutes a day is as it was last year. It's gonna be 30 minutes a day until it's done. So
I admire her tenacity on that. I can't do it. So,
let's be honest. It's gonna be 30 minutes a day until I'm sick and tired of it and want to burn it.
Yeah. That's how I usually roll.
And this is on 28 counts Lugana in. I'm sorry, 28 count Jobelin in Iris from Hand Dyed by Stephanie. It's so pretty. Go ahead.
Right.
Yay! Now we just have 31 days to catch up on. Hey, we haven't even hit the 2-hour mark, so we're doing good.
Hey, Sugar, you managed to get down off the table? Or...
Sugar was on the table, y'all.
To be fair, she does get up on the table outside, which scares me because I'm like, you're gonna break a hip getting down.
Oh my god, that's where Delilah was doing that the other day. I'm like, who the fuck taught you that?
Sugar.
It's Sugar.
It's Sugar.
Sugar.
So, but she got off the couch without knocking anything over, and I'm impressed.
I'm impressed you managed to say that sentence.
Okay.
I love this piece. I really think you can finish it this year.
I think so, if I keep working on it.
That should be your 30-minute a day piece. Oh my gosh.
It could.
Do it.
You want me to burn it?
No. I said 30 minutes until it's done. I said 30 minutes.
This was my start for January 1st. I was so happy. Okay, so every year it's just gotten to be a thing with me. I need the market exclusive Glendon Place kit.
And this year we're both getting it because it's bomb.
It's awesome. As always, Cheryl, you just take my money. Anyway.
I told Nikki to give me her bank account information so I could just forward my direct deposit straight there.
Right. I'm getting to that point too. Anyway, but no, last year, I really wanted this piece, especially since of the quote it has, which I'll show you in a minute. But, as we got closer to market, the budget was just not there. Tim had just switched jobs and it just wasn't there. So I let Kim and Debbie know from Stitch Niche that I appreciated them picking it up for me at market, but I honestly couldn't afford it. So I didn't want them to get it. So I came in, I didn't make it for market. I came in maybe a month later, something like that. And they had it in the store, and they said, well, we picked it up anyway, just in case.
Because they're so awesome.
They are amazing. And I said, I love it. And she offered to hold it for me, and I said, no, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. So I'd rather someone else purchase it if they could. Well, every time I went into Stitch Niche, it was still there. And it got closer and closer to my birthday, and I said, okay, if it's still there for my birthday, I'm going to buy it.
And when we went on December 28th for her birthday Stitch,
it was there.
Yeah, that was fun because I got in the day before from driving 2 days cross country from Florida to Texas with my dog.
But you made it.
I did, and we did almost a full day. We would have done a full day if that storm hadn't hit.
Yes, there was a nasty, oh my gosh.
It was beautiful.
We got home alive because it was crazy driving. We're talking 10 miles an hour and you still couldn't see.
And it didn't help that the window was frosted.
My defrost decided to just die.
So we're sitting there with a rag trying to clean off a spot for me to see out of.
We cracked the windows. We turned the AC on full blast.
It was hilarious.
Sure, we could laugh about it now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say it was hilarious in the moment.
At the moment, no, we were okay.
We're like texting Tim going, help, save us, what do we do?
What do we do? You want us to pull over? What are we going to do?
Okay.
But it was a nasty storm. Anyway, so it is called Someone We Love, and it is the quote, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. And I adored it.
It was amazing.
of course. So, and I think what helped was it was not the linen Glendon Place kit. It was because the market exclusive kits either come in linen or Ada.
Yep.
There is no Lugana or Jobelin option.
Which is kind of annoying, actually, because those are my favorite, but we'll make do.
I'm happy. I have one on linen. And, you know, I have it. I'm going to stitch it. I'm going to say nasty words the whole time I'm working on it, but...
See, I have the, Stand for Freedom piece
Yeah.
in linen that I'm not that far into it because I can't stand that linen, so I'm just going to, like, swab it, give it to, Garrett, and...
Restart.
Yeah, because I think I've got, like, 20 stitches in it.
Yeah, I think that's what I have. Butterfly Bliss is just like linen, and it's just not me. I don't like linen. I know everybody loves it, and that's awesome. It's not me.
You know what? You have more, and if I happen to get linen on accident, I give it because I cannot.
Right. So this is an Ada kit, so that helped. I think the fact that it was still there.
And it's on silks.
So this is 14 count Ada in.
Okay, Ada.
Pewter. 14 count Ada in pewter from Picture This Plus. And of course it came with the lovely,
oh my god, these silks.
Pretty silk dinky dyes and the beads and everything. So.
I spent like 10 minutes trying to find the one silk because it was so multicolored.
I know, it kind of got lost. So I have the center of the words done. And it looks so pretty, and I love it. I love the shading effect. It's a booger to stitch because it's two different shades of silks. Variegated silk, so can't loop start it. Can't, which is fine.
And it's Ada, so you can't pen stitch it.
Well, I do pin stitch it, but it's tricky because you have to split the threads.
Yeah, no.
But also, the letters are just, because the fabric is so light and the thread is kind of dark, they are just enough apart that you cannot carry, or at least I don't want to carry. See, they're like two to three or more stitches apart, and I'm like, the fabric is so light and it's a dark gray. I don't want to carry, so it's a booger to stitch. But I love it. I love it. And this one says peanuts, and there's a story behind this. When my brother and I were kids, he was dyslexic, my brother was, and he had a lot of trouble in school reading because of his dyslexia. So we had, showing my age here, we had a bunch of little paperback books of the Peanuts cartoons. So to help him with his reading, my mom and I and him would sit down and we would each choose characters. I was always Lucy. Lucy is who I am.
Isn't Lucy the asshole that would never let... Okay. She said it.
I do. Yep. So, no, but Lucy, Charlie Brown, you know, we would look at, we would claim our characters and we would read as you would a play. So, Mom would read the part of Linus, and my brother would be Charlie Brown, and I would be Lucy. And we would read the comic strips together to help him with his reading. And it actually helped him so much that he did read a lot. When he grew up and became an adult, he did read a lot because we had spent so much time reading the Peanuts cartoons. So yeah, that was always just kind of a family thing.
It's just so sweet.
All right, my next start for January was Moonlit Waters.
Oh my gosh.
From Trident Creations. This was one of those Nikki came out with it. I was like, click, buy. I need fabric and floss now. It is gorgeous. It is this beautiful lake with trees, and you can see the reflection of the trees in the water and this moon, and it's so pretty.
And it's all blue.
Right now it does not have a lot of colors in it. I think it might have 45, 50 colors. It's not a lot. But yes, the first page is like 5 shades of blue and a purple. So I have this one. I know I've been keeping track of this for Full Coverage Fanatics 20 and 20. So I know I have about 1,200 stitches done so far. And this is 28 count white Monaco. And I have this super adorable tortoise needle minder that I made. You have anything else to show?
you. I got a small little stack strip. Okay, next up is Lizzie Kate's Christmas rolls. I know what I work on.
That's good, I know.
So this is what, yeah. Ha! And this is on 28 count Lugana in, I think this one was coffee I got from Stitch Snitch. And so
I need to count mine out this year and start it for Mania.
yeah. And so I'm almost done with Treasure Family. So I just have like the wreath, and the wreath's got like 2 or 3 colors of green in it. And then for one of the challenges in the groups, I had to stitch on something with the heart, so I had to count down and do those. But this is where I am. This is the whole piece. These stitch up so quickly. I love them so much.
They do. They do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm showing one. You're showing like a box. We got this.
Yeah. All right, my next start. She said this was actually not creepy, so she can look at this one.
Oh yeah, because her eyes aren't fucking the size of her head.
This is
you laugh, I get nightmares.
This is another Jasmine Beckett Griffith design from Heaven and Earth Designs.
The little 2 boys. That's if you watch our previous videos, you got that one.
Yes, that is not a racist statement, I promise. So this is Quick Stitch Snow Bunny, and it's just an adorable little fairy and her bunny.
Look, her eyes are normal sized.
So, and this is on 28 count. I don't know what the color of the fabric is. It's kind of a gray blue, but it's a Monaco.
Sugar.
You all right, Sugar?
I swear to God, if you puke, I'm going to be so mad at you.
Please don't puke. And it's a very small piece because the chart itself is not very big. So 28 count Monaco. And I just have just a tiny little bit. I did one diagonal. I'm going to hold as close as I can because at this moment
it blends very well.
It blends very well. I can see it to stitch it. It's not a problem. But right now the colors blend up here in the corner. So hard to see right now. And I have a Frozen needle minder, Anna, Elsa, and the snow geese.
I love the snow geese. They're so cute.
I know. She finally sat down and watched Frozen Fever.
And they're not snow buggers like Kate keeps calling them. They don't come from her nose.
That's what they're called, as snow geese. As
that doesn't mean
snow boogies.
No.
That's what they are. Snow geese are awesome, but you know. Alright, so this is the one she can't find.
Yes.
This is from the Carousel Horses in Cross Stitch by Donna Cooler. So we're going to start all 12 of them this year, one a month.
I love it so much.
And I'm going to need the cover photo for March from your book, because my book does not have, that page is missing.
Okay.
It's just the cover photo, so it doesn't...
We have to find my book.
Doesn't affect anything. But this is the January chart. And this one, above all the others, is pain, because it's going to be gorgeous when it's done. But there are, I think, 9 different... 8 different blending filaments in the January one. Almost every DMC color has a matching blending filament with it. None of the other designs do. So, it's going to be pretty when it's done. So this is the same 28 count, kind of a gray blue Monaco.
And mine's about, I think I've got a little bit more green than she does, but that's like it.
Yeah. So, there's the whole thing. I know you can't see anything just yet, but I did the center part of the saddle that is green. So, that's all I did so far.
Green with a blending filament.
But it's green with a blending filament. So, you can see it, and you can see the sparkle, and it's just oh so pretty green. So I have 2 needle minders. One is a unicorn because the Carousel Horse is a unicorn. And it says, I'm not weird, I'm limited edition. And that's from True North Needle Minders. And the other one, because it's January and snow, is this adorable little snowman from Brenda's Minders and More.
Okay, I didn't work on this, so that doesn't need to be out. I need to work on it.
What's that?
Mom's present.
Oh.
I haven't worked on it probably close to like 6 months. Sorry, Mommy.
All right. Here is my charmed flag state, Texas.
Y'all.
She showed her start. I've been working on mine a lot because I'm using it for the Super Bowl pop-up challenge in Daily 30.
And she's bombing this. Like,
So,
she's on fire.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So, there it is again. You get to see it again. And it's the same 28 count white Monaco. And I have the outline. I have the state itself done. And I have the boxes around each letter.
Y'all, she's amazing.
So, super fun, super fun. I need to work on it today. And my minder is a blingy red, white, and blue ribbon from Brenda's Binders and More. Yes.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a minder on mine.
You don't.
Okay.
I noticed.
We're gonna have to fix that.
But you grabbed it to take to Kaufman, so
yeah.
You know. Now this one, this is fun. This is can't remember the name of the shop because I've only ever bought like one. This is the only chart I own from her, so I'm not sure of the shop. But the Disney emoji game that I play came out with a Emperor's New Groove
I did
event.
not do that at all, by the way.
And they finally came out with not only Pacha, they had Cusco and Kronk, which I had, but they came out with a Pacha and an Yzma. Finally, and I said, "Oh, well, I got to do this." So I did every level to get my characters. So because when it came out that day, of course, I watched Emperor's New Groove.
Of course.
And I started this chart. I'll have to look it up.
Nuclear thread.
Thank you.
I got you.
So nuclear thread on Etsy. And this is just 18 count off-white Ada. But it says, pull the lever, Kronk.
Roll the lever!
Why do we even have that lever?
Drink some of my soda. I'm up to 10 sodas, y'all. 2 more and I get a 12 pack.
So I worked on the letter O in Kronk. So that's what that is. And of course, I've been saving this minder forever. It's Yzma.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but Emperor's New Groove is like her favorite movie.
It is. I have seen it. Oh, I don't know. Probably a few.
Enough to have it completely memorized.
I'll turn him into a flea, a harmless little flea, and I'll put that flea in a box, and I'll put that box inside of another box, and I'll nail that box to myself.
You have to finish the quote at this point.
And when it comes, I'll smash it with a hammer! Sorry.
Don't apologize for being awesome. Okay, so I'm going to sneak this in. This is Garden Prelude from Mirabilia. Nope, that's the chart. Y'all don't need to see that.
Oh, probably not.
So, love her. I'm stitching this on...
You're not a cat.
Try that again.
My dog.
I'm stitching this on Khaleesi from Mender the Sea Fabrics. And this went into timeout once I repaired it because I have ears. I look over there.
Oh my goodness.
It's like the dog filter on steroids.
Oh.
But yeah, oh my god. This column gave me fits like no others. I think I had to rip this thing out 3 times. Like, I was done. I was so mad at it. But this is the project as a whole. Okay, she's settling. I just look up and I have dog ears. Like, okay. So this is the... Nope. I am filling out life now. Fold, damn you. This is the column from Hell. It looks fucking fantastic. And then I backstitched my way down and started... Oh, here we are. Some of the greens for the flowers in there. And then I got the bottom half of that border balcony thingy done. So, yay, Garden Village!
She worked really hard on that.
I love this piece.
It's just gorgeous.
It's in timeout because fuck that column. I swear I ripped it out 3 times and Kate was sitting there like, would you like me to double check it for you?
Let's take it away before you set it on fire.
No, she double checked and made sure like the counting was right. And then I finished it that night. I'm like, all right, just out of pure spite, I'm getting some of these leaves done. And then it went away. And here it is. Okay.
My last start for this month was... I've had these kitted up forever. Like 2 years. This is from issue 51 of Cross Stitch and Beading, which is it's an Australian magazine, but it is the Voluptuous Mermaids. And because I'm me,
why are my eyebrows weird? I'm sorry.
I don't know. That is not a question I could answer.
Ignore me. Please ignore me. Oh my god.
Because I'm me, I have full-on intentions of stitching these several times because there are 1, 2, 3 different designs of the mermaids, but each one has 4 different color schemes. So
Shut that side. It doesn't have any short side.
That's true. It has thread. But you can see here they have them in blue, purple, green, and maroon. And because I'm me and I need one of each.
Those would make really good ornaments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They will. I could have a whole tree of just voluptuous mermaids.
Yes.
And, starfish, and because it's a mermaid, we
Yeah.
need to make it a sea tree. Anyway, so I started the first one, which is this one right here, actually. It's this one here, and I am doing it in the purple. So I'm just stitching this on 14 count white perforated plastic. And there we are. And so I have start of her tail, and I have 2 different shades of purple that I've been working on. And I have a little mermaid needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More.
Okay, I only have one more piece to show.
Sure.
So go ahead and whip through yours really fast because we got about half an hour.
I know.
No more goofing around. I'm serious.
I'm going to remind you that you're the one who said we had to do this all in one.
Well, I mean, if the kid comes home, you'll see the kid. We'll pause it for a second and get the kid settled and finish up.
All right, so this is...
I also didn't think that'd be like a 3-hour video.
You knew it was going to be when you saw I had
knew
2
it was
boxes.
long.
When I showed you I had 2 boxes, I said, do you want to split this up? No.
I knew it was going to be long. I didn't know it'd be like 3 hours. That was probably really loud in your ears. I'm sorry.
This is all on her that, y'all have to watch this in 18 different segments because it's so long.
Hey, so at least we'll get a lot of views.
This is American Angel from Heaven and Earth Designs. And I worked on this because it was a one-day sale in one of the groups. Virtual Stitchers, maybe? Maybe. Sounds right. So I did a few hundred stitches on this simply because I successfully transferred it over from a cross-country piece into a diagonal stitched piece. So that's took me a while to do that. And so I got quite a bit done on that corner there. And I have a crown with wings as my needle minder. And that came from Brenda's Minders and More. And this is just standard 28 count white monk. You look like you're contemplating things.
What is wrong with my eyebrows?
Are you still stuck on your eyebrows? Okay. Good to know.
They're weird and they're misshapen and like one's higher than the other.
Mine probably are too. I just don't ever pay attention.
I don't know why I just noticed this.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, love. Alright, this is Elves Shelves from the Stitcher Hood on Etsy. And I'm completely changing everything on it.
I love it when you do these shelves.
Because I did the spell shelves and it was awesome. And I changed I kept all the black the same, but I changed the colors of each jar. So I'm doing that with the Christmas one, the Elf Shelves, but I took all the black and turned it yellow for Christmas. So this is a 14 count opalescent Ada from Dying for Cross Stitch. Question? Yeah.
Why is Christmas yellow?
I don't know.
Christmas is red and green and silver and blue.
It is, but it's also purple and pink and yellow and all the different colors are out there. So I decided I wanted the frames and the outlines of each jar to be yellow. So I've been working on the shelves, and I filled in this jar here with a lovely pink for gumdrops. And I have a sparkly gingerbread house from Brenda's Minders and More.
I would like to point out, I tried to move forward to grab something, and Delilah immediately put her paw on my hand, because it moved, like, ever so slightly. I'm not kidding, she will trap you here.
She will.
Just to clean your hands.
Alright, this is a fan art piece from Aurora Cross Stitch. It is a Winnie the Pooh stained glass piece. This is what I'm working on for national parks.
Winnie the Pooh, honey.
Yep. I have 2 Winnie the Pooh stained glass pieces, so I had to separate them. But this is for national parks in Full Coverage Fanatics. So I finished, I've done a lot on this because I finished the black on page 1 and page 2 is almost done. I need like this little part right here. I lost my favorite needle that was threaded with a piece of black thread. And
literally a full strand, and then something happened and she got Tim called her out because Alex was doing something.
Yeah. So that irritated me so much. I said, I'm not finishing the black on page 2 today because
it's literally just gone in a full strand of 310. No clue where it is.
So anyway, so yeah, I got the black done on page 1, almost done with page 2, and then page 3 is half done as it is because I have the border done already. So as soon as I finish the black here, I'm going to start filling in with color. And this is 18 count antique white Ada, and I have a Winnie the Pooh in the honey tree needle binder.
I would also like to proudly point out that Kate is not wearing a red shirt today.
I know, I went to grab it and I said, nope, we're filming, so I grabbed my blue shirt instead.
I would have made her change, because no.
It's my uniform.
Ugh,
I'm sorry, that should have come with a warning. I didn't know what one I was grabbing until I pulled it out of the box.
I hate you so much. Oh my god. Oh.
Sorry, this is another Jasmine Beckett Griffith piece, and Faces of Fairy 141. This was my 100 Days of Hade piece at 30 stitches a day, and I finally said I lasted like almost 3 weeks.
Oh, you stopped that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Doesn't work for you.
It doesn't.
But you made some good progress on it.
I tried. I did make excellent progress on it, and I'm very happy with it.
I think the confetti might have been what destroyed you on that.
But it worked at 30 stitches a day. I will give you that, because I don't think I could have done a lot with that. It's very confetti heavy. So 30 stitches a day wasn't a big deal with that much confetti. I just got tired of working on it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't manage. I think that's the only thing that's kept me going on the 100 Days of Hade in the past is some days I felt like doing 100, other days I felt like doing 5. And
you could do that.
Right. And this one was specifically 30 stitches, which is wonderful. I crashed and burned. So, but this is on 18 count oatmeal Ada. And yeah, I was up here. So I got a lot done. It does add up. It really does. And all of my needle minders are classic Alice in Wonderland illustrations. So we have the Duchess, the Duchess with the pig baby, and Alice being attacked by the cards, and the Queen of Hearts, and Alice playing croquet. Sugar Honey, you're not a cat. She likes to give herself baths.
Which wouldn't be a problem, except she does it
very loudly.
Very loudly, and it's not even like a 5-minute bath. She will sit there and lick herself for 30 minutes as loudly as humanly possible. It's kind of like, it's really just unsettling.
Okay, so Lady of the Flag by Mirabilia. She is one of my scavenger hunt pieces this year for Daily 30. And this is 28 count Lugana in Exotic Orchid.
I do that a lot, by the way.
What's that?
When she yawns, I stick my finger in her mouth.
She does.
It's hilarious. She just yawned while you had that down, and I looked up and I realized I'm on camera right now.
Oh, well, when Ember sticks her tongue out, I grab it.
I mean, you have to.
Anyway, so there is where I am.
Love the fabric.
To begin with, and I have done that bottom yellow right there, that tail that goes out here on her dress. So I filled in all of this here, and I've done this. So I have 2 minders, a little sparkly star, and a little sparkly Lady Liberty from Brenda's Minders and More. Sugar, honey.
Do I need to bring out the water bottle? Yep.
Sugar. Stop. All right. Next up is Grasshopper Pie from Glendon Place.
You're fine, sugar.
Of all the dessert mandalas, this is the one that I really have to be careful with because the counting is very fiddly because all of the sections are very lacy. The other ones I don't have as much trouble with, but in my brain it's tricky. So I have done a lot on this. This is 28 count antique copper Jobelin from Witchelt.
Sugar, don't even think about it.
You don't need much air right now, puppy dog. All right, so this light green here, I've done that, and this medium green here, and this dark green section here, and this little bitty green over here. All of that has been done this month. And I have a Tiana pony needle minder.
That's just barely unsettling.
Disney Princess pony needle minders.
My Little Pony, period.
I Speak Fluently in Song Lyrics from Kentima by Kana. It is on 18 count Ada in Gina from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And I worked on this at the very end of December and then pulled it out again for January.
That was the decade piece, right?
Yeah, this was for the decades for
Stitch
Daily
the
30.
Decades.
So it's a lovely piece of fabric.
Love that.
And
love that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said love the bats. I'm like, wrong piece. But I have another Kana piece that has bats. So
Why does that not surprise me?
I haven't done the bats yet. But these are records. So I've done a lot of the black on the records. It's a border that goes around. So I'll be on the records for a long time. And I have a Mickey Mouse needle minder. Mainly because I torture my teenager every once in a while by singing the Mickey Mouse Club song.
She's making that too.
All right.
I don't know how she does not eat me in my sleep.
This next piece is called Only in the Darkness from Kentima by Kana.
Are you sensing a theme, y'all?
We love you, Kana. I am proud to say I own more charts by Kana than anyone else.
She's been told this by Kana.
Yes, she verified this. So this is 14 count black Ada. And I finished the A and stitched the R in darkness.
Those colors are just so bomb.
Love the colors in this piece. They're just gorgeous. And these letters are no lie, no joke. They're about 100 stitches in each letter. So they take a little while to do, but it's so gorgeous already. I screwed up on my counting when I started. I cut the fabric weird, and so it did go in timeout for a little while, even though that was my oops. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually going to have this much on this side, and I'm actually going to have about that much on that side. It's all good. I'll frame it. I won't torture Steve by doing that, but
in a few years when it comes out of the finished box.
Yep. And I have this is actually a back of a needle minder from True North Needle Minders, but it just kind of looked like an asteroid. It's all kind of rocky and bumpy and sparkly. Mm-hmm. So I just put a plain magnet on the back and used it because it's gorgeous. All right, next up is Quaker Mermaid from RETM.
Who is, what was it? She's designing again? Or
yeah, they're re-releasing her older charts, and she's going to be designing again, which is so awesome. We were sad when she had to retire because of health reasons. So, Quaker Mermaid. And after, I don't know how long, I have finally finished the mermaid. So now I have been working on the Quaker motifs around her. This is on 28 count Jobelin in Watercress from Witchelt. So there we are there. There's my mermaid. You've seen that motif. I did this one behind her with the shell and the outline. And then on the other side of her tail, I have that one started. And I have a gorgeous sea turtle needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More.
That's like so sorry.
Okay. We'll probably just title this whole video, Grab a Drink and a Snack. It's going to be a long one.
For the, typical court shenanigans.
Yes. All right, next up is another one of my scavenger hunt pieces, which is a year at Hawk Run Hollow, because I'm bound and determined to get a couple, at least the top row of blocks done this year.
I would say you can do it, but there are like 500 stitches in each block.
5,000.
Yeah.
I don't think it may not be quite that many, but it's pretty darn close. I only know that because January I did like 2,400, and I still wasn't done with it, and I had quite a bit done already. So there is one day.
Y'all, you got like 20 minutes until she's home. Calm down.
So I have January done. I've been working on February, and literally all I've been doing, I finished the letters in the word February, and I have been filling in the purple ice of the pond. So that's all I've been doing, but that has been, several hundred stitches.
At least it's like mindless, so you can just kind of.
That one is, yeah. I did all the fiddly bits, the little the lines on the ice from when they were skating, and the letters, so I could just mindlessly fill in. So I'm gonna find it in a minute.
Yep.
There's a little coil of 3743 thread that came out, but. All right. I'm gonna show this one, and you can show your last one. This is Alice in Wonderland from Donna Stitch. Flosstube. There we are. And this is on a 16 count Ada that I dyed myself. This black thread. This was my advent calendar piece in December for Daily 30. So I did, oh my gosh, I think it was like 3,000 stitches in December. Yeah, it was a lot because I was doing 300 a day.
There you go, babe.
So it might have been closer to 4,000.
Hey!
It was crazy. So here we are.
I'm going to let them out while you
show
that off.
So
come on, Papa.
We'll start at the bottom here. This whole side down here, all of the 3808 and the green. I did that. And all of this filled in the yellow. Did all of the suits here. The stripes. So I did all of that. And then at the top, I now have a white rabbit that I did not have before.
And the cat!
And the outline of the cup. And yes, I now have a Cheshire cat who is almost done. So yeah, a whole lot of stitches have gone into this piece over the last couple months.
I'm pretty sure I just stole your strand of 310.
Okay.
It's on the blanket somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, so my last piece was a new start. I don't know when I started it, but her child has a knack. If I tell her to, like, pick a project for me to work on, and I've got a project kitted up, but not, like, started in the stitch box, her child will immediately just hone in, and in 2 seconds pick that project out. And I'm like,
She's my child.
I don't know how you do that, but okay, kid. Trying to get this without 310, it's just going to come with it. So this is a stained glass piece from Avora. It's this Lilo and Stitch piece, and I just got like this little corner done because I'm stitching each one in a different style. So this one, each block that I finish, I'm automatically going to fill in, and it was like 11 o'clock at night when I finished this, so I was not going to fill that in. So I just had one tiny block, and then I have a Lilo minder that I stole from Kate, literally like pulled it off of her board and went, this is mine now. So where's that from?
Enchanted Stitch, no. Everyday Stitcher.
Okay, so yeah, that's my last one. Hey. I'm done.
Okay, next up is Santa's 12 Days of Christmas. I've been working on day 2. So this is on 14 count sand, Ada. And
Oh, that was fun.
been working on the cage, and the last time I worked on this, I miscounted on the cage, so I'm kind of fudging the cage as I go on that one.
And the white and the bird did not.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That was so much fun.
So when I started working on these, I was using 3865 for the white, so it would show up. But it was still kind of blending. Well, when I went to work on it, I couldn't find any 3865. So I literally went and pulled every shade of white I have, cream, and I did a little test strip of stitches, and none of them were working. Well, then I finally dragged it out, and I don't know, it won't show up as well here, but it really
it
pops in person, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Of all things, I pulled out 762, a very pale gray. And I'm like, that is it. That is going to be the white for the rest of these charts. And I did the bird here. Like I said, it shows up a whole lot better in person. And I have the leg lamp from Christmas Story, needle minder from Gina's Unique Boutique.
I'm sorry, I think the exhaustion's just like hitting now.
I know, but food. We must eat.
And my calzone.
All right. Next up is Betsy Ross from Willow Hill Samplings.
Another one that's deceptively stitch heavy. You have a lot of those projects.
I do.
I'm sensing a theme.
This is 32 count Vintage Country Mocha from Witchelt.
Oh,
so
God,
there's the whole thing. And yes, this border, this is my goal for the year, is to get the border done. But like each of these lines is, I think it's 179 stitches. Well, you can see how many lines there are. So I've done all of these lines, and then this side, which is a little less, like 130. But when I get that color done, all of this, solid. So there are thousands of stitches in just the border. It's a very stitch heavy piece.
And it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And then I have a little sparkly flag needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More.
Ooh, S-A. Ooh, S-A.
All right. Next up, I think it was Virtual Stitchers that did a one-day Artisy stitch along. And so I actually pulled out 2 pieces. And I worked on both over the last few weeks. One is Vintage Mother and Daughter. This was a free design at the time when I got it a few years ago, but of course you can still purchase it.
What are you looking for?
Find the picture.
I don't think you have it.
I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah,
I just knew it was here. So, the second I saw this, I had to stitch it because it's me and Alex. With those curls. Her hair isn't as curly anymore. It's very wavy, very full, but not as curly. Yeah. But it lasted a good couple years. She was probably 3, 4 before her curls started growing out. So this is on 22 count white Ada. And I had page 1 done. This is page 1. And I had the top half of page 2 done. So I've done another few hundred stitches on page 2. So, and my minder says Magical Memories.
Hey, Kate?
Hmm?
I'm just asked you a question.
Now we're getting delirious because we require
Are you
food.
kidding me? I do that normally.
That is true.
I love doing that with Alice, so it's just an incestual question.
And yet she hates puns.
That's not...
That's a pun.
No.
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's a funny pun. It's like probably the only pun I will tolerate because it is hilarious. This is one of my favorite ones.
This is Mini Siberian Husky.
Huskies.
In the woods. And it's so pretty because it's all black and white and gray, except for the Husky's eyes, which you can't see in this picture because this is a black and white copy. But the Husky's eyes are just piercing blue. Only color in the chart. So, absolutely gorgeous. So this is on 18 count beige Ada. And I had the first column done and half of the second column on page 1. So I had this column done. So I finished column 2 and column 3 on page 1. So you can see the trees now, which is cool. And I have Peg from the Lady and the Tramp needle minder. And then I have this little puppy dog. And I didn't have any other dogs at the time, so that's how the Cheshire Cat ended on this piece. So he may get swapped out for another puppy dog.
He belongs on Alice in Wonderland.
He does. Like the other ones I need to start.
She'll ask me to go pull, like, just grab a bag from her start box, and I will not do it. I will go through and make sure it is not an Alice in Wonderland piece, and I have to spend like a solid 2 minutes looking for a piece that isn't Alice in Wonderland.
I kit up as many Alice in Wonderland charts as possible. All right, this is Woodland Sampler from Frosted Pumpkin.
Love it.
My goal this year, as challenged by Shannon, was this was a sal at one point, long before I ever started stitching Frosted Pumpkin. And I had finished the borders on this last year or the year before, I can't remember. So the challenge, which I will not meet.
That's okay.
But I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm really close on this one.
And February's block is smaller, so.
Right. Oh no, February's block is solid. February's is when I'm going to work on like a little bit at a time as I'm working on the other months, because it is solidly stitched.
Okay.
Was to do a block a month, in that particular month. So here it is, and it is a 18 count Ada, 14 count Ada in spring green from Fabrics by LJ. So,
and look at the little deer.
And yes, I have gotten a lot done. I have all of the brown and cream done on the 2 deer, and I have some snowflakes done. So it's really, other than the word January, it is just little fiddly bits. So it will not take me long to finish the January block. So the goal is to get this done by the end of the year.
Fiddly bits.
And I have a Snow White pony needle minder.
Disturbing.
It's Fluttershy. And Fluttershy loves her animals.
It's disturbing.
And, okay. This is by Barbara Anna from Creative Poppy. And it's called Don't Bug Me, I'm Stitching.
It has a spider.
I needed something slimy to stitch. So it was a spider, which they have slimy webs, and a snail, and they have a slimy trail. I'd like to get a few more of those prompts done by the end of Sunday.
What is it?
Oh, it's for Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So we roll a dice, and we have different tasks according to what number comes up. So I'd like to get a couple more done. And there are only 100 to 200 stitches.
That's not bad.
For each one. So this is a, let's say 16 count pink Ada. Could be 18. But I had like this part of the spider's body done, so I finished this side here and did several rows on the body. So working away at the spider. And I have a little caterpillar needle minder, and he's fuzzy. From Brenda's Minders and More. Want to pet the caterpillar?
Mm-hmm. He's so fuzzy.
All right, next up for Chinese New Year in Stitch Mania, I worked on Pretty Little Hong Kong from Satsuma Street. And this is on 14 count white Ada. There we go.
So much pink.
Lots of pink. Very, very bright colors in this, so it's very pretty. I had this line of pink stitches here and this little line here. So I did all of this dark red and the dark pink and the orange. All of that got done. And my needle minder says I'm 99.9% sure I'm a princess with Mulan and Mushu.
Because yes.
Yeah. Right, this is the Victorian home. This is Victorian Home number 1 by Debbie Patrick. And I think I can't remember the address. It's Cole Street in San Francisco. Yeah, it's a very, very basic, I said, but it is the very first one that Debbie Patrick designed. And this is a piece of Fiberlicious fabric. It is called Persephone, and it is 28 count monocle. Isn't that pretty? So, all kinds of pinks and greens. And so I had a little bit, hold still.
No.
I had a little bit of this pink done here for the window. So I finished the pink in the window, and I've been doing the cream of the house. And I have a wooden pig postage stamp needle minder. Just because it looked, I know, you wanted to see that, right?
That is adorable.
I know. It's because it looked very old-fashioned and very Victorian. It's a 2-cent stamp with a pig. So. All right. Next up, 2 more left.
And we are saving the stash acquisitions for next week's video.
Yes. All right, so this is Medieval Maiden from Joan Elliott, but I am doing the red conversion. And this is 28 count Lugana in Evergreen from Under the Sea Fabrics.
Started this for my birthday.
So she says.
Yeah, because I wanted you and Katie to start it on my birthday when I was in Eustis.
All right, so I had this section of her dress done. I've done this whole bottom section of her dress. So just lots of precise counting and stitching, but very soothing, very pretty to work on. And I have a red queen, there we go, Queen of Hearts, needle minder. That was for the Tour de Designers in Stitch Mania, which I did not do. And then it was for something else. Can't remember what, but it was for something else. And actually, she's going to come out again because there's it's either a 1-day or a 2-day stitch along for a red dress in one of the groups. And I was like, oh, I got a lady with a red dress.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working on this last night.
One of my favorite pieces.
This is my Nightmare Before Christmas stained glass fan art piece from Aurora Cross Stitch. My last scavenger hunt piece. It's a long one. It's a long one. But I do have the black done on the first 2 pages, and I have started coloring in. Of course, I have an Oogie Boogie minder and a Jack and Sally minder over here. But I didn't get a lot done last night. I don't think I did quite 100 stitches. I did some purple here, and I started filling in the white on Jack's hand. So I almost have the color done on page 1. Just, again, little bits here and there that need done. And then I can start on page 2. Although I do have to actually pick up a couple of colors for page 2. Because I had bought the colors for page 1. And I was like, oh, okay, I actually need a few colors for page 2. I've hit that point. The box is empty. 2.5 hours later.
All right, so that is it for this week. We will do stash next week. Next week it won't be as long because
it'll just be whatever
3 months
we work on. Yeah, it won't be 2 months of stuff. Yeah. It'll be a week.
So I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you got some good stitching in.
Hope you had dinner, lunch, snacks,
yum,
popcorn.
We are going to go eat and watch some Criminal.
No, we're not going to watch Criminal Minds.
We're going to send the child to a room to play quietly. And then watch some Criminal Minds. This is why I'm not a parent. So you got anything to round out?
Nope.
All right.
Got nothing.
Until next week, y'all. Happy stitching. Be
Bye.
happy. Be healthy.